Hi everyone, welcome to Edna's Munches. So this week I'm going to show you a recipe. Again, I grew up with you. I'm going through my my favorites growing up, nostalgia time. But this is a very easy recipe that is good, like the kids are on holiday now. Not only they can help you make it, but it's snacks so they can keep it in the fridge and eat it. Don't be scared by the name, but it's called chocolate salami. I know when we hear salami, we think of meat, but actually in Portugal, when we hear the word chocolate salami, is actually a dessert that all kids in Portugal love, and we all have our own recipe. So my recipe has 250 grams of rich tea biscuits, 50 grams of double cream, it doesn't matter which cream, 75 grams of butter. I'm using marshmallows as one of my variations, and the chocolate, I like mixing the dark and the milk so it's not too sweet. You can do just the milk chocolate, dark chocolate, or white chocolate. I like mixing it so it's not too sweet. So we start by, I have a water boiling in the stove, simmering, because we need to melt the chocolate, the butter, and mix it. We're going to make like a ganache to start with before we mix the biscuits. So I have a metal one. Please do not use plastic because it will melt. So if you have a metal one or a glass one, that's how you do it. Is a bain-marie, double boil or whatever it's called. So we start with butter, the cream. So I'll melt the butter and the cream first before I add the chocolate. If you're doing the white chocolate, you need to be extra careful because the white chocolate is more sensitive and it burns, it melts in a lower temperature, so it doesn't need much heat. So we start with this, and while that is doing, we put the biscuits in a bowl and we're gonna mash it. So I use my favorite rolling pin. So we don't want too big or too small, so we want the middle bit small and big at the same time. So keep an eye on your cream. So here we are. I think that's more than enough because anyway it will be too much. And we add the marshmallows. So for this one, if I was doing the white chocolate, I'll put a bit of cherries. So you create like a jewel effect because of the red against the white is nice. But for the white chocolate, when you cut it, you see the white marshmallow. So again, creating that effect and different textures. So let's check our chocolate. Our butter and cream. We have to be careful because we don't want it to boil. Again, it's just to simmer. The water is not boiling. It's not simmering anyway. So I like melting the butter and the chocolate. In Portugal, some people, instead of the cream, they use the egg yolks. I never use egg yolks because of the children and because of salmonella and all sorts of things that can happen. So I always prefer to use the double cream. So I stick to the recipe that I know best. So for me, I prefer to use the cream. Okay, we're gonna prepare the chocolate to add it in. So the milk and dark chocolate takes a bit longer to melt than the white chocolate. Me and white chocolate sometimes don't work together very well, especially if it's summertime. So with this one, you can add nuts. So you can pick your favorite nuts. It's almost like a rocky road, but instead of being in squares, it's rolled. So yeah, so it's almost like that. And the same again, just add whatever your family likes. Go by your family's taste. So it seems to be sticking on the bottom a bit. I'll take it off the stove and I can mix it until it melts because it seems to be having enough residue heat. So go by your feel. Don't let it be too stick on the bottom, because there should be enough residue heat there if you keep mixing. And then if you think still lumps there, another 10 seconds on the bain-marie, you should be okay. But that should be okay. So there's still a few lumps. I'll put it for another 5-10 seconds just to help, because we don't want it too hot. That's the last thing we want. But you can see super glossy as it is already, and super delicious. So if you're doing like a cake covering, this is perfect now. This is ready just to cover the cake just as it is. Or maybe I'll add a bit more cream and butter, but that's how you cover chocolate cakes. It's just creating a ganache. I think it's there now. Yep, let's take it off the heat. And the thing is not hot, even though it was on hot water. The actual container is not that hot, because we don't want too much heat, because too much heat will burn the chocolate. And all we're doing is trying to create a glossy mixture like that. That's all we need. Delicious. There's a couple lumps there, but I don't mind. So now is the fun part. We're going to mix it on the chocolate. And this doesn't take long in the fridge. It needs only like about an hour, 2 hours max, and then it's ready to be eaten. So the idea is to cover everything in chocolate. Because of the chocolate and the biscuit, and that's what it creates the effect of salami, hence us calling it chocolate salami. So that's perfect. It's not too much heat, so you won't melt the marshmallows. So this is perfect. Now we're going to roll it. So for rolling, we need clean foil and clean film. Clean film is going to help you create the shape. So I put 2 layers, so that way I have enough to, I don't think I need that long, but better long than short. The idea is to create a sausage shape. So the clean film is what's going to help us create the effect of the sausage. So here. You can use your hands to shape it. I don't like it touching my hands. So I use the spoon, and then I use the actually clean film to create the shape. So that's all we need, like that. And then we use a clean foil, clean film, and we wrap it like this. Yeah, and then roll it. You roll it. So that's why I do double layers. So then I use the actual clean film to create the nice sausage shape. Just get rid of any air bubbles that you have in there. See, by using the clean film, you can create the nice round shape, because that's the shape we're looking for, nice and round. And then just roll it and that's it. And then you just do the clean foil. And voila, this will be in the fridge for about an hour, 2 hours, and he's ready to eat because chocolate sets quite quickly, and because there's no cooking, there's nothing raw there, can be eaten straight away. Here we go. Ta-da! So here we have, so I made the chocolate one and the white one so you can see, have an idea of what I was talking about. So let's cut it. So let's do the white one. So nice and crunchy. And there it is, as you can see, the nice glassy cherries and the marshmallows just gives a nice beautiful color and like a jewel encrusted dessert, and it's super delicious. Let's see the chocolate one. Again, look at that, you see the pink and the whites and the biscuits. So again, super delicious. You can leave it in a clean foil. I know this won't last much, the kids will devour this very soon. I like cutting mine and put it in an airtight container so they just help themselves when they need to, but you can just leave it, wrap it up in the foil. I hope you enjoy it, have fun making it, and stay blessed. Bye.